Hey guys, my name is Brandon. I'm a fishing guide in Maine, and I'm here to talk to you about the Androscoggin River. For you that don't know about it, it runs from New Hampshire into Maine and meets the ocean. Where it forms in New Hampshire is the dam at the outlet of Androscoggin Lake. And Androscoggin Lake is fed by all the rivers and lakes in the Rangeley Lakes region, which are Maine's semi-premier native brook trout and wild landlocked salmon waters. Pretty clean water, runs through the lake, runs through the dam, enters Androscoggin River, flows through Errol, New Hampshire, through a bunch of sections of New Hampshire. There's predominantly trout up there. A lot of stocking takes place. There's some natives in there, some wilds in there. Not a section I fish. There's some guides up there. People do fish it. Then coming down through New Hampshire, I think there's some slower water, some faster water. There's trout sections and bass sections up there. It's not the area I fish. Then it crosses the border into Maine. That's where I fish it. The top section from Maine, the Maine border through Gilead, West Bethel, downstream through Hanover, all those towns. Come to Rumford area, it turns into bass water. Above that is the trout water. It's mostly stocked. There is some wild there. Hopefully some people can do some work. I know there's some stuff going on up there to adjust the programs, get some more wild fish in the mix, hopefully. Maybe some bigger fish. I fish the Androscoggin River for smallmouth bass. I don't really fish for the trout. The lower part. I've been fishing for smallmouth bass on the Androscoggin River since 1998 down in the lower river. I started fishing the upper parts like the Rumford, Bethel, that section around 2006, 2007. Started fishing up there. Seen a lot of change on the river for sure. In 98, the river was dirty. You couldn't see through the water. There was an odor. There was white foam floating around. In 1960, I wasn't there, but it was nasty. It was a super polluted river. Now, 2025 though, it's crazy. It's so clear. It's a huge success story. One of the neat things about the Androscoggin River is that because it was so polluted, nobody wanted to build on it back in 1940s, 50s, 60s, when you could build on the water. No one wanted to be next to it, except for the mills in the middle of the little cities. So then you have miles and miles of river below that nobody wanted to build. Now you can't build. So we have a treed-in river running through a lot of urban area. A lot of times the river, you're down there fishing and it feels like you're out in the woods. Really, there's only 100-foot buffer of trees, and then there's a road, and then there's a building, industrial facility. But you don't even know when you're down on the river because the current, the water noise, the birds. It's abundant of wildlife in the air and in the water. The river is absolutely thriving with smallmouth bass. Absolutely thriving. It's loaded. Just got to know how to fish them, follow them through the seasons, move around with them. The whole river is not always loaded, of course, but there's a lot of fish in there. Enough fish to go around. This is my boat. I run an 18-foot Stealthcraft power drifter. It's a jet engine drift boat. So we can motor up through all the rapids and then fish down through them, or motor down through the rapids and go downriver. A lot of sections of the Androscoggin River, especially where the sections I fish, have 22 to 30 miles of river between dam to dam. And with this boat, I can access all of it. So there's a lot of river to fish. A common day on the Androscoggin River, you show up at 8 a.m. to put your boat in, there's no one around. You're the only boat. If I see one boat in a day, that's a busy day. Typically see a guide the river 80 to 100 times a year. I might see 10 boats a year. And there's about a couple other guides, and I see them, it's just them. It's just them. If you see a weekend boater, it's very strange. And if you do, they're just right near the boat launch. They're never miles up or down. Never seen it. So that's me. Maybe I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna do some more on the water stuff. This isn't really where I shine. I'm not technically the best with video making and the advertising, because I put my effort in on the water. So hopefully I can figure out how to get my on the water videos made better. And that's a goal of mine for this summer, to have clients that want to be on some trips and just video some trips and have some live action. This is me. Here we go. This is my guide service. So that's it for this one. Maybe I'll do a better one next time. I'm learning as I go. And hopefully I can have some information for you guys. Till the next one. Peace.